Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Before going to the problem, we shall recall some basic concepts and then go to the problem. We know that two lines are parallel, their slopes are equal, very important. If two lines are parallel, what about their slopes means? Slopes are equal. M1 equal to M2. M1 and M2 are slopes of two lines. If two lines are perpendicular, then product of the slopes equal to minus 1. M1 into M2 equal to minus 1, or you can prove that M2 equal to minus 1 divided by M1, or you can prove that this M1 equal to minus 1 by M2. Slopes are negative reciprocals of each other, and slope of the line passing through x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2 is given by m equal to the difference of the y coordinates, x coordinate, y coordinate. Here x1 is x coordinate, y1 is y coordinate. Here x2 is x coordinate, y2 is y coordinate. The difference of the y coordinate means here y2 minus y1 divided by the difference of the x coordinate means here x coordinate x2 minus here x coordinate x1. x2 minus x1. And slope of the line is given by m equal to tan theta. Here theta is called inclination of the line, and theta which is not equal to 90 degree. Very, very important basic concept. So now go to the problem. 8th problem. Without using the Pythagoras theorem, show that the points 4, 4, 3, 5 and minus 1, minus 1 are the vertices of a right angle triangle. Without using Pythagoras theorem means by using straight line concept, slope concept. Here we have to prove that given points are the vertices of a right angle triangle. Suppose right angle triangle I am taking. Suppose ABC. We don't know which angle is 90 degree. Consider here ABC. By using Pythagoras theorem means we know that square on the hypotenuse AC square equal to sum of the squares on the AB square plus BC square. Sum of the squares on the other two sides means we can say that the given points are the vertices of a right angle triangle. But here by using slope concept means in right angle triangle clearly two lines or two sides are perpendicular. Means here we have to prove that product of the slopes equal to minus 1. M1 into M2 equal to minus 1. Then we say that two lines are perpendicular. That means given points are the vertices of a right angle triangle. Correct. We don't know which angle is 90 degree. After proving, we can say which angle is 90 degree. First point, slope of AB, slope of BC, slope of AC. Let A equal to 4, 4, B second point 3, 5 and C third one minus 1, minus 1 be the given points. First I am going to find slope of AB here. Slope of AB is given by M1 I am taking. M1 equal to slope of AB. We know that slope of the line passing through x1, y1 and x2, y2 is given by slope is equal to the difference of the y coordinate here, y2 minus y1. y2 minus y1 divided by the difference of the x coordinates, x2 minus x. Okay. The slope of AB means slope of line AB is given by, and denoting M1. Here y coordinate here 5, here y coordinate 4, got it. Here x coordinate 3, here x coordinate is 4. Here y coordinate 5, y coordinate 4 means 5 minus 4 divided by here x coordinate 3 minus here x coordinate 4. Y coordinate minus y coordinate divided by x coordinate minus x coordinate. 5 minus 4, 1 divided by 3 minus 4 minus 1. 1 by minus 1 minus 1. Now find slope of BC. Slope of the line BC is given by denoting M2. M2 means here y coordinate is -1, x coordinate is -1 here. Slope equal to the difference of the y coordinates divided by the difference of the x coordinates. Y coordinate minus y coordinate -1 minus your y coordinate 5 divided by x coordinate -1 minus your x coordinate -1 minus 5 minus 6 divided by -1 minus 3 minus 2. Minus gets cancelled. 2 3s are 2 2s are 3 by 2. Now find slope of AC. Slope of AC is given by denoting M3. Slope of AC. X coordinate is 4, y coordinate is here 4. Here x coordinate is -1, y coordinate is -1. Here y coordinate minus y coordinate -1 minus 4 divided by x coordinate minus x coordinate -1 minus 4. -1 minus 4 minus 5 divided by -1 minus 4 minus 5. Minus 5 cancel, 5 1 is 1. Correct. Here which product of two slopes equal to -1? Here if you take product of first two slopes, -1 into 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2. That means these two lines cannot be perpendicular. Next take here M2 and M3 slopes here, product of these slopes 3 by 2 into 1, 3 by 2 cannot be -1. Therefore, here BC and AC line cannot be perpendicular. Next if we take here M1 and M3 here, -1 into 1 -1. Correct. Means here we can say that here line AB is perpendicular to line AC. Therefore, now take slopes of here, product of the slopes M1 and M3. M1 equal to -1 into M3 equal to 1. -1 into 1 -1. This means M1 here means line AB, M3 line AC. Therefore, here line AB is perpendicular to the line AC. Correct. In these two lines here, AB and AC, what is the common here? Common point here. Common point clearly A means here. Clearly angle A equal to 90 degree. This is clearly angle A equal to clearly which is 90 degree. Other if I take this is B, this is C. Correct. Therefore, your triangle ABC is a right angle triangle with angle A equal to 90 degree. Yes, the given points are the vertices of a right angle triangle. Got it? Let's take A first point, B second point, and C third point. First point is slope of AB. Slope of AB by using slope formula. Next, slope of BC, M2 that is. Next, slope of AC, M3. Clearly, product of here M1 and M3 equal to -1. Take M1 into M3. M1 equal to -1 and M3 equal to 1. -1 into +1 equal to -1. Therefore, here line AB here, this line AB is perpendicular to line AC. Line AB, this line AB is perpendicular to line AC. Therefore, here given points are the vertices of a right angle triangle. This means here which angle equal to 90 degree means in these two here, line AB and line AC, which is a common point means clearly A is the common point. Therefore, here triangle ABC is a right angle triangle with angle A here. With angle A equal to 90 degree. Yes, the given points are the vertices of a right angle triangle. So now go to next to 9th problem. find the slope of the line which makes an angle of 30 degree with the positive direction of y-axis measured anti-clockwise. Read the problem. Find the slope of the line which makes an angle of 30 degree with the positive direction of y-axis measured anti-clockwise. We know that slope of the line is given by m equal to tan theta. Got it? Here theta is the angle made by the line with positive direction of x-axis, but here given angle with positive direction of y-axis, here 30 degree here. X-axis, y-axis, positive y-axis, positive x-axis, correct. Positive y-axis, negative y-axis, correct. Find the slope of the line which makes an angle of 30 degree. Slope of a line which makes an angle of 30 degree with positive direction of y-axis. This is positive direction of y-axis. Your line here makes an angle of 30 degree here. Positive direction of y-axis. Here we have to find slope of this line. Here theta here 30 degree cannot be the inclination of the line, because here given that 30 degree it is made by the line with positive direction of y-axis. Then here what is the inclination of the line means? Inclination of the line means it is made by the line with positive direction of x-axis. Correct. Here what is the angle between y-axis and x-axis? Clearly 90 degree. Correct. Then what about total this angle? 90 degree plus 30 degree, 120 degree. Correct. This is theta here. Theta equal to 120 degree. Are you following? This is 120 degree. It is made by the line here with the positive direction of x-axis. Therefore, 120 degree is called inclination of the line. The slope of the line is tan 120 degree, not tan 30 degree. Are you following? Therefore, directly I am taking here theta equal to directly 30 degree plus 90 degree, or 90 degree plus 30 degree, which is equal to 120 degree. Therefore, slope of the line is given by m equal to tan theta. Substitute theta value 120 degree. Correct here. 120 degree can be written as, in terms of allied angle, 120 degree lies in second quadrant here. Second quadrant allied angle, you can take 90 plus theta, or you can take 180 minus theta. I am going to express 120 degree in terms of 180 here. 180 minus how much subtracting from 180 to get 120 degree means clearly 60 degree. Correct. This 180 minus 60 equal to 120. Correct. Tan of 180 minus theta. We have formula. 180 minus theta lies in second quadrant. In the second quadrant, what about tan? Tan is negative. 180 means tan remains same. Tan of 180 minus theta minus tan theta. We have seen in trigonometry, in allied angle formula, mind it, very important formula. Tan of 180 minus theta minus tan theta. Here theta, consider this is 60 degree. Tan of 180 minus theta, theta equal to 60 degree, minus tan theta, theta equal to 60 degree, minus tan 60 degree equal to root. Got it here. Your inclination of the line, this is 30 degree plus 90 degree. Got it. 30 degree, it is made by the line with positive direction of y-axis. Your inclination means with positive direction of x-axis means 90 plus 30. Slope of the line m equal to tan theta, theta equal to 120 degree. In terms of allied angle, 180 minus theta, 180 minus 60 degree equal to 120 degree. We have formula tan of 180 minus theta, which is equal to minus tan theta. tan of 180 minus 60 degree minus tan 60 degree minus tan 60 value. Go to next one. 10th problem. Find the value of x. Find the value of x for which the points x comma minus 1, 2 comma 1 and 4 comma 5 are collinear. So here we have 3 points, first point, second point, third point. 3 points are collinear means we know that 3 points lies on the same line. First point I am taking here, let A first point x comma minus 1, second point I am denoting B 2 comma 1, third point I am denoting C 4 comma 5 be the given points. Here given that 3 points are collinear, we have to find the value of x. These 3 points, since given points, 3 points A, B and C are collinear means these 3 points lies on the same line. 3 points lies on the same line means we know that slope of AB equal to slope of BC. You know that condition. Collinearity of 3 points. Correct. Since 3 points are collinear, then what about means slope of AB equal to slope of BC. Slope of AB, we know that slope of line join x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2 is given by, what is the formula? The difference of the y coordinates here, y2 minus y1 divided by difference of the x coordinates, x2 minus x. Got it here. Slope of AB, slope of A and B, this is. Here y coordinate is in B 1, x coordinate is 2. In A, y coordinate is minus 1, x coordinate is x. Slope of AB, y2 minus y1 here, y coordinate 1 minus here y coordinate minus 1 divided by the difference of the x coordinates, x2 minus x1 here, 2 minus x, which is equal to slope of BC. Slope of BC. In B, x coordinate is 2, y coordinate is 1. In C, x coordinate is 4, y coordinate is 5. The slope of BC equal to the difference of the y coordinates here, 5 minus 1 divided by the difference of the x coordinates here, 4 minus 2. 1 minus into minus plus 1 divided by 2 minus x. 5 minus 1, 4 divided by 4 minus 2, 2. 1 plus 1, 2 divided by 2 minus x. 2 ones are 2 twos are 2. Equating on both sides here. 2 ones are 2 ones are cancelled. 1 divided by 2 minus x is equal to 1. By taking cross multiplication, 1 equal to 1 into 2 minus x, 2 minus x. Minus x right as left side, minus x become plus x, 2 as it is. Taking 1 right side, plus 1 become minus 1. X equal to 2 minus 1, 1. X equal to 1. Got it. The next problem. Eleventh problem. Without using distance formula, show that show that points -2 comma -1, 4 comma 0, 3 comma 3 and -3 comma 2 are the vertices of a parallelogram. Are the vertices of a parallelogram. Your question carefully. Without using distance formula, show that the points here, first point, second point, third point and fourth point are the vertices of a parallelogram. By using distance formula means prove that opposite sides are equal and diagonals are unequal, means given points are the vertices of a parallelogram. But without using distance formula means by using straight line concept, slope concept. In parallelogram what happens means opposite sides are equal. Correct. Here we have to prove that slopes of opposite sides are equal. Then we can say that given points are the vertices of a parallelogram. Correct. Let first point I am taking here. Let A equal to first point -2 comma -1. Second point B 4 comma 0. Third point C 3 comma 3. And fourth point denoting D -3 comma 2 be the given points. X-axis, y-axis. Correct. Rough figure I am drawing. Rough figure. Here both coordinates are negative, means it lies in third quadrant. Here A point here -2 comma -1 here. A point -2 comma -1. Next B point 4 comma 0. B point 4 comma 0. Here y coordinate value 0 means this point lies on x-axis. Just rough figure you can draw. C point 3 comma 3 means both are positive, means it lies in first quadrant here. Rough figure. C point here 3 comma 3. Next D point -3 comma 2. D point -3 comma 2. Join AB, DC, join CB, D. So in parallelogram opposite sides are equal. Here AD equal to BC, DC equal to BA. You can draw rough figure, you can draw like this. You can draw rough figure, or you can draw like this, or you can draw just you can draw. No need to mark points, just to draw rough figure. So now I am going to prove opposite sides are equal. Here means straight line concept means opposites, two sides are equal means are parallel. Here opposite sides are parallel here. Here AD is parallel to BC means here we have to prove that slopes of opposite sides are equal. Here prove that here AB is parallel to DC means we have to prove that slopes of these two sides are equal. Correct. Equal. Therefore here first I am going to find here slope of AB and slope of DC. Correct here. First slope of AB. Slope of AB we got to mind it. Slope of line passing through 2 points x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2 is given by here y coordinate minus y coordinate y2 minus y1 divided by the difference of the x coordinates. Here x coordinate minus x coordinate x2 minus x1. Right. Slope of AB, this slope of AB. Here y coordinate 0, here y coordinate minus 1. Here x coordinate is 4, here x coordinate is minus 2. Got it. Y coordinate minus y coordinate 0 minus here y coordinate minus 1 divided by x coordinate minus x coordinate, here 4 minus here x coordinate is minus 2. Minus into minus plus 1 divided by 4 minus into minus plus 2. 1 by 6. Now find slope of DC. Slope of DC. Or slope of CD you can take. Slope of CD. DC. Here y coordinate is 2, x coordinate minus. Here y coordinate is 3, x coordinate is 3. Slope of DC or CD you can take, no problem. Y coordinate minus y coordinate here, 2 minus 3. Divided by the difference of the x coordinate minus x coordinate, minus 3, minus your x coordinate is 3. 2 minus 3 minus 1 divided by minus 3 minus 3 minus 6. Minus minus gets cancelled, 1 by 6. Correct. Slopes are equal. Therefore, slope of AB is equal to slope of DC. Slope of DC. Therefore, here we say that slopes are equal means clearly here AB line is parallel to DC line. Therefore, line AB is parallel to the line DC. Line DC. Now find slopes of AD and BC. Prove that their slopes are equal. Slope of AD. Here A point is D point. Slope of AD. Y coordinate minus y coordinate. 2 minus of minus 1. X coordinate minus x coordinate. Minus 3 minus of minus 2. 2 minus into minus plus 1 divided by minus 3 minus into minus plus 2. 2 plus 1 3 divided by minus 3 plus 2 minus 1. 3 by minus 1 minus. Now find slope of BC. Slope of BC. Here y coordinate is 3, x coordinate is 3. Here y coordinate is 0, x coordinate is 4. Y coordinate minus y coordinate 3 minus 0 divided by x coordinate minus x coordinate 3 minus 0 3 divided by 3 minus 4 minus 1 3 by minus 1 minus 3. The slopes are equal, correct here. Therefore, a slope of AD equal to slope of BC. These two slopes are equal means clearly this means line AD is parallel to line BC. Therefore, line AD is parallel to the line BC. Got it. Slopes of these two sides are equal. Therefore, a slope of AB is equal to slope of DC here. Therefore, here this AB line is parallel to DC line. Clearly, slope of AD is equal to slope of BC. Slope of AD equal to slope of BC. Therefore, here AD line is parallel to BC line. Hence, we say that here clearly opposite sides are parallel. Therefore, we can say that given points are the vertices of a parallelogram. Yes, the given points are the vertices of a parallelogram. Next problem. 12th problem. Find the angle between the x-axis and the line joining the points 3, minus 1 and 4, minus 2. Find the angle between the x-axis and the line joining the points 3, minus 1 and 4, minus 2. Mind it, in these 2 points here, X coordinate is positive, Y coordinate is negative, means clearly this point lies in fourth quadrant. Mind it. I am drawing rough figure, that's it. X axis, Y axis, Y is the origin. 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Here first point here 3 comma minus 1 here. 3 x coordinate is 3, y coordinate is minus 1. Let's take a point here, denoting a point 3 comma minus 1. So next, here second point take B. X equal to 4, y equal to minus 2. X equal to 4, y equal to minus 2. Y equal to minus 2. B point. 4 comma minus 2. Join this. Join AB. Extend the line. Extend the line. This is AB line, mind it. Now to find the angle between the x-axis, this is x-axis, and the line joining the points here, AB line, this is AB line. We have to find this angle. Suppose this angle is theta, means we have to find theta value. Got it here. Let A equal to 3 comma minus 1 I am taking, and B equal to 4 comma minus 2. Let here, let theta be the angle made by the line AB, with positive direction of x-axis, with positive direction of x-axis. Then its slope, what is the slope of the line? If theta is inclination of the line, means here theta is made by the line AB with positive direction of x-axis, then tan theta is called slope of the line. Correct here. Then tan theta, then m equal to tan theta. Called as equation 1. Correct. Now slope of AB here. Slope of the line joining A and B, A point 3 comma minus 1 and B point 4 comma minus 2 is given by m equal to, we know that the difference of the y coordinate minus 2 minus here y coordinate minus 1 divided by the difference of the x coordinates. Here x coordinate 4, here x coordinate 3. 4 minus 3. Minus 2 minus into minus plus 1 divided by 4 minus 3 1. Minus 2 plus 1 minus 1 by 1 equal to minus 1. Clearly m equal to minus 1. From equation 1 m equal to tan theta here. Substitute here m equal to tan theta. Since from equation 1 m equal to tan theta. M equal to tan minus 1. Correct. Here we have to find theta value minus 1 equal to tan 45 degree. Tan 45 degree equal to 1. 1 times tan 45 degree. Mind it. Tan theta, here theta means here possibility means here along positive direction of x-axis 0 to 180 degree. Here tan theta value negative value means clearly theta lies in second quadrant. I am taking second quadrant angle. Mind it. I am taking second quadrant angle. Here minus tan theta can be written as, mind it, we know that formula tan of 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta lies in second quadrant. In the second quadrant tan is negative. Tan of 180 minus tan theta minus tan theta. Correct. Or minus tan theta which is equal to plus tan of 180 minus theta. Here minus tan theta equal to 45 degree, which is equal to tan of 180 minus theta. This is theta equal to 45 degree. Tan of 180 minus 45 degree, 135 degree. Tan theta. Clearly LHS equal to RHS means clearly theta equal to 135 degree. So got it. Let take theta be the angle made with the line AB with positive direction of x-axis. The slope of the line is given by m equal to tan theta. Next point, slope of line AB. Slope of AB is given by slope, you know that minus 2 minus of minus 1 divided by 4 minus 3. Simplify, you get minus 1. M equal to minus 1. But here M denoting tan theta. Tan theta equal to minus 1. Minus 1 equal in terms of tan 45 degree. 1 equal to right tan 45 degree. Next, minus tan theta. Tan is negative in second quadrant. Take second quadrant angle. Allowed angle 180 minus theta. Minus tan theta equal to plus tan of 180 minus theta. Are following? Here minus tan theta, this is LHS, is equal to RHS plus tan of 180 minus theta. Here theta equal to 45 degree. Minus tan theta plus tan of 180 minus theta. Theta value 45 degree. 180 minus 45 degree, 135 degree. Well, LHS equal to RHS means theta equal to 135 degree. Got it.